So I went a little bit overboard over Thanksgiving. So I went up to Rochester, New York, which is where I grew up, and they have so many comic book stores. I can't believe it. I only bought two or three issues from my hometown boyhood comic book store. Everything else is either some things that I got mailed away that were waiting for me when I got back, or just all at the different stores I went to. And I went to maybe five over 2 different days. I was there longer. I just didn't go to a shop every day, but I tried to hit a bunch all at once. Let me show you what I got from Midtown first, because that's probably the smallest stack, and it's just a little bit more contemporary books. I did get two issues of the midnight release of Doomsday Clock. I also got the color copy of this cover. I love this. Gary Frank's work is beautiful. They had this at a discount. Oops, sorry. Got so excited. So Hella, Adam Hughes variant, discount. I did not pay what it's going for on eBay, and they had it. I purchased it, and then I see that it's no longer available. So they must have only had a couple copies that they threw up online. I never saw it online originally. I love the cover. I bought into the hype. I do love the Thor run, so I thought I'd invest. Beautiful cover. I need to put it in Mylar. I'm actually going to keep it out and after this video do some reorganizing and put stuff in Mylar. So that was my Midtown haul. I got a couple of other things that are more current issues. So I went to Walmart and found one of these. Now, maybe someone can tell me about this, because I don't know if I should open it, should slab it, not slab it, put it in Mylar or whatever. It seems to be something that people were talking about at one point. I don't know if it's still a hype. I don't know if it's a valuable book. They had another one of these, but it was all bent up. But this one is in really great condition. So I haven't opened it. So weigh in the comments if I should open it or what's the hype here. But for $7, I was like, why not? And it's a cool cover. Laura from the X-Men. So I'm doing this a little bit backwards order. On my way back, I stopped at a Second and Charles in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I got 12 comics for $8. They had a sale, buy 5 get 5 free, and then I bought one that was not a used one, but it was a different price, and I still got a half off on it. So this is the one that was $3, but it wasn't probably not part of the deal, but he gave me half off on it. So I got this one for $1.50. First Miss Marvel in animated continuity, I believe. So just a really cool cover. It's the second copy for me. And then some other random issues I purchased were Incredible Hulk #1, Infinite Crisis Secret Files with a cool black cover, the first print. Just love that cover. X Factor Forever. I thought I'd just check this out. Doesn't seem to be a hot book, but why not? I love this Bradshaw cover. All New X-Men 7, the variant. They had #6, the Bachelot cover, for $9. It seems like I can get that on eBay for cheaper even. So I was surprised that was so expensive, and this variant was only $2, so I got it for $1. Scarlet Spider. I love some of these covers, and I don't see them a whole lot. So I'm a big fan of Stegman. If you've seen my sketch cover that I've showed off in a couple of videos of X-23, the Stegman artwork, so I'm a fan of his work. So that's that. #3, another cool classic cover. #7, I love this. The negative space there, that's great. And #9. They had an earlier issue, but it was all bent up. I love this Mark Silvestri Ghost Rider 28 cover. Just really, really cool to have. I think I might have had this at one point. Oh, and then another Scarlet Spider 12.1. So that was my Second and Charles haul. I wasn't even sure if it was worth stopping. It delayed me about an hour and a half. It takes me forever to go through those bins, and I'm a little skeptical about the used bookstore. The benefits of that. Sometimes you find things, but I've had more misses than hits. Let me know what you think. I don't have a half-price books near me, so Second and Charles is the closest thing. So my first comic shop, once I got into Rochester, was this large den of books, and I think things that were in the bins were cover price plus 50 cents because I guess they charge us 50 cents to bag and store them, which is fine. There were some good things there. And then he has a catalog of all the things he has in the back that he sort of keeps up to date, but he doesn't quite think he's clear on that. He needs to update it. And so there's a list of everything he has, and he doesn't let you go back there. He says you have to write down what he wants, and he's like, oh, just make sure you want to buy it first if I'm going to pull out the box. It's like, it's ass backwards. So I made a list, and I pulled out some key books, and he gave them to me he was looking through the price guide. So these weren't individually priced. It's Overstreet, which can be to the benefit or not, depending on how hot the book is all of a sudden. So I went through my list, and I was able to check off a bunch of things. So the ones I'm going to show you immediately are ones that were cover price plus 50 cents. So that would be Spawn 173, which is part of my checking off the list. Spawn 196. Justice League 26 variant cover. I think this is the first Justice Kids, or what do they call them? Super Kids? I don't know. I just love that cover. Some more covers of this. I Can't Stop Myself. I don't know why. Kid Kaiju is first appearance, and he's like in one panel or something like that. I can't stop buying this. I think it's a cool cover. I love Cho. But he's not really a hot character right now. I guess I'm just specking on him. And so the rest of these from that store were ones that he had to pull out, and I think I got pretty good deals. So, and they're like mint, near mint. Amazing Spider-Man 361 second print. He had the first print too. I got this for $35. I saw this at a convention. He was trying to charge me $65. So $35 was not a bad thing in my case. I think I got a good deal. It's not a bargain, but maybe it is. I don't know. Cool cover. Actually, I need to slab that. Not slab it. Mylar it. Hulk 1 for $10. Not a bargain, but I wanted to have this back in my collection. I'm looking for more bargain issues of that, and I wouldn't mind some of the different covers. And then these next ones I couldn't believe I found, and I got them for $4 each. Superman Adventures 4, cameo of Livewire. I've never seen these in a while, just online. Number 5 for $4. The Last Issue, number 66 for $4. And I couldn't believe I got this. I think this is $5. The Bride of Venom, Venom Sinner Takes All, number 3. Yep. So for $5. Yeah, I think I got a pretty good deal there. So I did spend a bit, but was excited about that. Let's see, what else did I get? Other stores. So some of this is a mishmash. I think this was 50 cents, Marvel Age 83. I'm a little pissed about this because Rob Liefeld had in his Instagram that he had prototypes of Strife, Cable, and some other characters from X-Force that were going to debut in New Mutants. He said it was in Marvel Age 83. After I did my research, after I bought this, I found out it's 82. So I'm looking for Marvel Age 82, not 83. Unfortunate to have that, but oh well. Got the free Justice League Day issue. Too bad it's not the Houston issue. That Houston issue is pretty cool. And then I don't know how much I paid for this. Probably $1. The first Ronin, number 11 of New Avengers. Some filler issue. I paid $3.50 for a Venom issue that I needed, so I only need a couple issues left. And then I've never seen this one before, Hulk 11. It's got this letter box around it, the red box. I've not seen this variant before, and so I just picked it up. I thought it looked pretty cool. I love McGinnis artwork. I think that's, wait, no, that's Adams. But cool issue to have. And then I got the first Banshee. He just bundled everything together, and I paid for it. I think paid like $11 for all those last set of comics. And then there was one other store that had a really good deal, and I went back twice. Actually, before I get to that, I'll show off. I got Sync #2 from my local comic store, and Coyotes. I thought I'd check that out. I was listening to the Talking Comics podcast, and they promoted Coyotes, and it sounded really interesting, so I thought I'd check it out. All right, so the last shop went twice. Had pretty good deals of 90s, 80s, and 90s back issues, really high grade. So before I show those, I did buy this gold edition of Dr. Mirage, the early Valiant, for $13, not $15. He gave me a deal. These people were awesome. It's a shop that I discovered last time I was up 4 months ago, and they're willing to give you discounts, and even if you're a new person. So I really did appreciate that. So all of these were $1.50 or $1.25 each. And actually, the second time I went in, he gave me a discount, and it was less than $1 by the time I bought them. So got Iron Man 219, beautiful copy. 220, 221. I'll probably sell those on eBay or Instagram. A vibrant 377 Hulk, key evolution issue. I bought, let me put that one to the bottom. They had a whole lot of Marvel Age. And just a lot of these caught my eye. I know they're kind of specs, and they're somewhat first appearances sometimes, or sometimes not. So I got the first Sleepwalker in terms of being published, Marvel Age 100. I got the Thanos issue in Marvel Age 91. Infinity Gauntlet. This is a hard one to find. $1.25. McFarlane art on this Marvel Age. Liefeld art, X-Force. Armor Wars, number 92. I'm not sure why I bought this one. Maybe it slipped in. Love me some Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is Valentino, 88. Just a cool John Byrne cover. Marvel Age, 86. Ghost Rider, 87. X of Vengeance, 81. That's that crossover with the villains switching who their nemesis are. Nemesi. Marvel Age 60, Excalibur. I don't know if this is the first of the team or it's just a highlight of it. Fall of the Mutants, number 58. Mark Bagley artwork on 114, Spidey's anniversary. X-Men 4, the first Omega Red. So the Marvel Ages, I didn't find 41, I didn't find 82, so the hunt continues. I got 3 copies of the first appearance of Belladonna. It's just a cool cover for X-Men. And New Mutants 14, $1.25. Actually, this was less than $1. A bunch of those were less than $1. First Magic. I have not seen this in the wild, nonetheless, for that price. So that wasn't the last shop. The last shop I went to was in this like 100-store antique mall that had no doors. You go in and there's just cubes. And you go to the craft areas, and there's a sports guy, and there's a knitting person, and there's Christmas stuff all over the place. And I got there 20 minutes before they closed. And so all the way in the back is a comic store that's trying to get its start. And they've been there for 4 years. They're not on Yelp. I don't know why, but their loss is my gain, because a book I've been looking for and looking for and looking for was there. Ant-Man 10. Jenny Frison cover, the Psylocke Death of X cover, $4.50. Paid $4.50 for this. And I can't find this for cheaper than $25, $35 online. So super, super psyched about this. This is just, I'd been looking for this. I know it's a needle in a haystack variant cover. It's just a cool cover. I never picked it up back in the day. I don't think I even saw it. I saw it once when I was in Tennessee for maybe $25, and I keep on hitting myself. I should have just bought it. But now I got it for $4.50, and pretty psyched about it. Now we'll find it everywhere, because that's what happens once you finally find something. You see it everywhere. But it's mine now. So gonna put that in Mylar. I'm gonna organize my mess of a collection and mess of comics everywhere. And I'm trying to sell a bunch of Excalibur and Alpha Flight and Punisher and X-Men, X Factor books that I got. Some of the more dollar books that were in the haul of my blind box haul. So if anyone's interested, hit me up, message me, or comment below. But that said, that's my haul. That's my Thanksgiving haul. I had a blast hunting everything down. I checked off a lot of things on my list. So super psyched about that. So hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe down at the bottom. And if you haven't caught my 300 subscriber contest, check out that video. Submit an entry. Should be pretty simple. I'm big on nostalgia these days, so I'm finding a lot of things that I liked as a kid, and it's the impetus for my contest. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you later.